Hello, everybody, and a happy new year. This is update a little out of the ordinary. That is a status. What have been going on the last year, and those who are regular looking on the blog and the movies know a little bit about where I am at the moment. But because the blog is behind real time, so to say, some of the things that I'm showing on the blog is finished and will not appear finished on what you see on the blog, but that will come later. There's so much interesting stuff in what I'm doing, so instead of just running over and just showing what happened, instead of showing how it happened, then I'm have to be a little behind schedule, and then in times where not that much is happening, then I'm catching up. At the moment, I'm working at the sale, and that I'm doing in our scouts huts, so to say. And it's because we don't have any meeting here in December, and so I still have a couple of days till we start scouting again. I built a table here that is 6 meters long. That would be like 20 feet or something like that. And working on the sail, and this is panel number 4. That will be the first or the top parallel panel, and this will be the first of the one number 3, the first one of the one starting to shape in at the top. And down here all the other parallel panels are lying, and as you can imagine, that is quite a pile. There is something like 70, 80 square meters, roughly 70 square meters lying here. That would be 750 square meters. I have been doing some. All the panels are being sewed together. So that is the last 2 panels that I need for the mainsail, and in the corner there I have the foresail standing, and I just need to connect the panels, and then of course all the put all the eyes and all the other stuff in, so that it's actually going to work as a sail. The foil lying here on the floor, that is a model for the parallel in the foresail, so I need that to draw where I have to cut it, so it's got like cut clean. Okay, the rest I have to show you. I have to show you on the workshop, because I have not moved the boat to the scout huts. It's just the work that has been moved here. So that is going to continue a little later. So now we are at the workshop, and I'm going to show you a little around what I've been up to out here over the last year. As you can see in here, the connection between the keel and the hull of the boat have been filled up. I just have to apply a little more so they get a little more round, and then they have to come. I have to put some fiberglass and epoxy on. So, but that is like an evening job. And then over here, I have to apply some extra layers of plywood and give it some aquadynamic form, and it's probably also a job I'm going to do like a little bit one evening, and then over some evenings it's going to be done. The rudder is the balance rudder, and I have to take it down again. This part is too much, and I know that actually even when I built it, but it's because the point that we're turning over is this point, and that is somewhere out in the air, at least when you are lying in the workshop with it. So to make sure that I had enough, I just make it too big, and then I just have to cut it off and shape it again and refiberglass it at that point. So that's also I would say a easy job. Whoops. Yeah. And you know the picture if you have been watching the movies or the films on the block, because almost the entire year I have spent in here doing this mast and the other mast over there. And those of you who are following the mast building saga know that in the saga I'm not finished, but as I told you earlier, it's there's too much good stuff in it, so I'd rather be a little behind in real time and then really get into the depth of the subject, so that it's just not like it's not like popcorn. It's a lot of air and no substance. It has to be a good solid steak that you get something out of. Otherwise, it's just thin air you are eating. And so that's where I am with the mast. The big one is finished. I'm almost finished. There are coming a top piece for all the lines and all that stuff. And they are almost finished. I need some adding with some extra equipment on it for navigation light and and the small mast on this side. It's on this side here. I need to give it still 3 layers of polyurethane varnish, and then of course of what's underneath I need to give 6 layers, and then the 2 masters are done. So that is nice. And then over here, that is I go out of the picture a little bit. In there, that is the boat arch, and it's lying down because I'm doing I have to weld it a little more than that I did when it was up there. But it's easier to, instead of standing with your heads over the hands over your head and work, it's easier to work with the hands down. So that's why it's lying there. And as soon as I probably still need a weekend with that to apply that what I need on that, and then it's gonna go out. And then the 2 long pipes here, that is for the boat out in the front of the boat, where the rollers for the anchor and all that junk is gonna be fitted, and that I need it is drawn up on the floor, so I can make it, but I want the boat out first, and I can go into the water without the piece in the front of the boat, but I cannot go out without the boat arch, because the main sheet is connected to that one. But and there's no reason to have 2 projects lying on the same floor, so the boat arch is coming out. There's no reason to go up in the boat, because over this year I have practically done nothing inside the boat. My daughter have been painting a little bit inside, but there's no reason for showing the 5th layer of color. And inside the workshop there are also not much to see, because the time consumer this year, that was the mast, and the most of the time have been spent there. And the boat arch have been like an in-between job. So and here when it's cold, of course, do the sail, and I can also do some welding. And then when the temperature get higher, I can apply the varnish for the mast. But it's going to take maybe half an hour to varnish it. So there's plenty of time to the boat and arch and the other small projects that I have out here. So that is the status for the project as it is so far, and I'm gonna try to load up a a small film once a week around the weekends, but sometime if I have a lot of work, I know that is nonsense because I always have a lot of work, but if I don't get to it, then it might take a little longer. So I'm sorry for that, and hope you have patience in that direction. A thing that I probably not have been mentioned, that is, if you have any questions regarding to what's happening, then leave a note, and I will try to answer it. And it's probably gonna be verbal because I'm not that good writing in English, and it's just taking too much time if I have to write it down. So I'm probably gonna just answer the question like that, and maybe it could be that question that you're sitting with. That could be actually the good idea for a short film about what your question is, and then I can give my point of view. It is not necessary your truth. It's not necessary that reality you're standing in, but that is my point of view and my reality I'm showing. So there's a lot of other way to do it, and I'm just showing how I'm doing it, and what's right for the son is not necessarily right for the father. So I wish you a happy new year, and hope that you are checking in on the project over the new year also, and then maybe in a year when I get into the order, we are able to see each other on the order too, if we are close to each other. So happy new year, and thank you for